I still need to put some audio on this intro. All right. I still need to get some audio hooked up to that intro, but no big... Good morning!
Wake the hell up, people.
Wake the hell up, people. It's me more Monday, and well, today we're gonna hit the Jeffrey Epstein memes one more time. I think this is gonna be the last time we talk about Epstein memes. Unless there's a major new development in the case. There is some interesting stuff going on with the autopsy and the whole thing about the hyoid bone. Because the hyoid bone is shattered, that makes it much less probable that... Okay, so basically the way that they're saying that Epstein hanged himself or committed suicide is he tied a bed sheet around his neck and then tied the other end of the bed sheet to the top of the bed and leaned against it real hard. Just leaned against it to let his body weight strangle him to death. Well, the hyoid bone is fractured, and the thing you need to understand about the hyoid bone is the hyoid bone is physiologically unique in the body because it's not connected to any other bone. It just floats freely right up under there, all the way up under your jaw above your Adam's apple. It's kind of held in place by musculature, but it's not connected to any other bone by cartilage or anything like that. Excuse me. And it's pretty high up there. So if you're, get all this out of the way for a second. So if you got like a sheet or a rope, something tied around your neck right here, it's not really getting up on the hyoid. Basically you expect to see the hyoid break when you've got somebody with their thumbs crushed up in there, or like in a car accident where you might smash it against the steering wheel or something like, or get hit, struck with an object at high speed, an impact. You might get that in a hanging if you're talking about like an old-fashioned no shit hanging where you put the rope around somebody's neck and then you kick something out from under them and they fall quite a few feet and their feet don't hit the ground, so there's actual like impact against it. That coupled with the fact that that's not the only broken bone in his neck. There's several broken bones in his neck. Man, that just makes... It doesn't rule out suicide directly, but it does pretty effectively rule out the exact kind of suicide that is being reported to have been the method. So the slow... Like, Robin Williams basically hanged himself the same way. The slow body weight pull. And it's not like hanging the way you think of it in the Old West. It's a slow strangulation. Just doesn't have the impact to cause the hyoid break. So, here we go. Let's look at some memes. Just the idea of people eating popcorn, watching it happen. Okay, yeah, it's terrible, but dark humor is like food. Not everybody gets it. Now this, just the look on his face there. The gingerbread man comedy. We're gonna have to look those guys up. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's dark. That's damn dark. And Cameron, you're gonna have to help me out. What is the prince's name?
Andrew.
Okay, it is Andrew. Okay, so the reason this is fun, dark, but it's funny. Is that you or me?
That's me.
Oh, good. I was afraid I was the inadequate one.
Yeah, I was inadequate. That's my oh shit alarm.
So Andrew's name popped up in the documents that were unsealed. Like 12 hours before Epstein suicided himself, before he got suicided. So, yeah, dark, funny, and it should make you think a bit. I love this shot.
Well, this is something that we talked about on the Sunday special we did with regard to this episode. And now that this has happened, it's, for me personally, it's lowered the threshold for pretty much every conspiracy theory. 9/11 was an inside job? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, shit. Apparently anything's possible in clown world.
Yeah, you're still coming across the speakers wrong. I've got my headphones on and you're not.
Well, good.
Right. Try again.
I am trying.
Well, that's gonna piss me off.
What if I just get a little closer?
No, it's not you.
Man, said every girl in high school ever, and they were all lying. It's not you, it's me.
You keep going for a minute. I'm gonna try to get this thing back under control.
Right. It's not just the pictures themselves that are the memes. What the memes really are the ideas that the pictures represent. We just happen to have things like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram where it's easy to slap one of these together and then throw it up on your social media feed and it will go viral. There has to be something behind the meme for it to go viral. Even something as simple as a picture of a cute cat gets passed around. Well, there's already a target audience of people that think cats are cute. So having a meme of a cute cat get passed around didn't introduce the idea of the cute cat. It instead expressed the idea of the cute cat. So with regard to Epstein, pretty much everybody, like it was even just kind of a joke that, Chris and I would say to each other, man, Epstein will never survive to go to trial. He might even have a car crash on his way to court, but he'll never survive to go to trial. This is just not going to happen. And then it happens. And not only does it happen, but it happens in just bizarre circumstances. Guy goes on suicide watch, comes off suicide watch almost immediately. There's conflicting reports. He was suicidal. Oh, no, he wasn't. He's a billionaire who actually thought that he could get the minimum sentence and actually get out of jail one day and still have some of his money left. And then his cellmate was a crooked cop named Tartaglione. And yeah, it doesn't sound like an extra in The Sopranos at all. No. And then the guards fell asleep after working multiple double shifts in a row, falsified the records. One of the guards was swapped out for somebody that wasn't fully certified to be a prison guard. The camera shut down for just the right few number of hours. And somehow Epstein had a bedsheet where it was possible for him to hang himself. Oh yeah, and his new cellmate, who was supposed to be in there with him, got transferred at just the last second. So, yeah, you start putting all those things together, it's like, and you want me to believe this was just some innocent suicide? No, I'm making the same face as Elon Musk there. Like, that's just too much. even the people that think that he did kill himself believe that there was some type of criminal negligence, or maybe he was even kind of threatened, hey, we'll let you do this, or this goes forward and you're going to get repeatedly raped and beaten and in general population, and you will eventually get killed anyway. So what was already there with regard to Epstein, just like there was already a set of people out there that think kittens are cute, apparently the majority of the country saw the value in Epstein being arrested. And because they saw the value in Epstein being arrested, they questioned if he'd ever be allowed to testify in court. And now something funny happened to him. And look, don't misunderstand. Pedo's dead and a bit early for beer, but I'll drink to that because
Oh yeah.
Dead pedos.
Oh
Tasty.
yeah. Oh, dead pedos. But Woodford, what?
Chris, it is 6:30 in the morning. But we needed
that is a fine bottle of bourbon. Okay, now I don't drink at 6:30 in the morning. I'm happily celebrating the dead pedo thing. Quite simply, shit. Those of y'all that know me, I don't drink once a month, really. That is a fine bourbon. So
literally
the exact thing, the thing that you're talking about, there's just too many coincidences and whatnot. That's real quick. I wanted to pop this up. This is a channel called Viva Frei, Vivafrei. This guy's fantastic. He does vlogs on the law. Cute little VLAWG vlogs. He referred to the facts around the case. If y'all haven't seen this video, go check it out. I'll drop in fact here, I'll copy the link and drop it in the description. He talked about it. He called it an orgy of coincidences. It's just there's too many coincidences around the thing for it to even be possible to consider that there wasn't foul play. And I think that's an absolutely salient point. And here's the meme that captures the truth measures of the situation. We heard that Epstein committed suicide, right? Well, even before we heard that Epstein committed suicide, y'all remember the Tartaglione incident. He had a roommate, that would be this guy, who beat the shit out of him.
Boy, he doesn't look like an extra on The Sopranos either.
Right? This guy looks like, if you caught him on video running his mouth, he would sound like Chris Cuomo. After you called him Fredo. You beep 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 beep. I'll beep 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 beep. I'll throw you down the stairs. I'll break your legs. Don't you pin me with Italian stereotypes. I'll break your legs. Oh, right. And after we got all that information, and we know the Clintons did their little song and dance. Well, this is how the world felt about
it. That's great. That really is.
That's we know poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. Here he is on suicide watch. No, he's watching. He's the one that's looking for someone to come and suicide him. Because he's quite understandably terrified. Right? So we just kind of rely on the facts of the matter to make the case for themselves.
Yeah, and even if, let's say 50%, 75% of the weird circumstances around this case were to be disproven tomorrow, there'd still be a lot of weird coincidences surrounding the case. And then you'd have to ask the question, how was so much bad information allowed to leak out to the public? I mean, the meme was already there. The guy just had too much dirt on too many rich and powerful people. I mean, go read the list. Like, it's literally scientists, bankers, government officials, CEOs, philanthropists, royalty. Um, Ironically, in the document dump that came out just before he died, like 24 hours before he died, Bill Clinton was not one of the people that was named. And I'm not saying that the Clintons were not somehow involved, but it's actually possible that they weren't. Like, what was it we said to each other, Chris? Like, picture Bill and Hillary like drinking their coffee the next morning, and Hillary going, "Damn it,
Damn
Bill,
it, Bill!
I told you not to."
Oh.
Hillary, sweetheart, I thought it was you. You mean neither one of us did this? Well, shit.
You might want to put some ice on that.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Google Bill Clinton said put some ice on that if you haven't. Like, it's eye-opening. But Donald Trump, yeah, he's the sexual predator, not Bill Clinton. No.
Right, exactly.
But this is definitely a case where it's not just the memes themselves, the pictures. It's the underlying idea and the fact that pretty much everybody believes there was some type of foul play, or at the very least criminal negligence at work. Because, yeah, sure, it's possible that Epstein paid the guards off with $250,000 to turn off the cameras and look the other way. And that in and of itself would be one hell of a conspiracy. We joked about knowing the one guy that thinks he probably just committed suicide, and it looks weird. And it really is just like the one guy. Everybody else, the picture of the political compass you had up, where everybody's in agreement about how fishy this is. That's the underlying idea, and that's why memes are what they are in our modern era. It's why we pass them around on Facebook and Twitter. What the picture form of the meme does is capture the idea and synthesize it down to its basic parts. But yeah, official report: Epstein committed suicide. And apparently the coroner released supplemental information where they can cite 20,000 examples of broken bones due to suicide.
Is that...
I'm serious.
I'm not sure what to do with that.
Pay attention to this hand and ignore this hand. I mean, at this point, I just don't believe any of it.
Yeah, okay? Hey, buddy, can you tell me what time it is while I'm taking your wallet?
Yeah, something like that. But not only that, okay, fine. People break bones when they commit suicide. Cool. I'll buy that for $1. What about the cameras being turned off? What about the guards being overworked? and falsifying their logs and mysteriously
Oh,
taking a
excuse
nap.
me.
And
Yeah. Okay, so it's Me More Monday. We're trolling away. We're trolling into a conspiracy theory.
but the conspiracy
Day.
is the meme.
But you're right. You're right. And
It's all connected, people. It's all connected.
and
It's like the spirit of 1776 up in here.
and if you think Epstein killed himself, you're the conspiracy theorist.
Amen to that.
But until next time, that's been 20 minutes. That's enough for this morning. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Wake the hell up. And remember, if you build a man a fire, you'll keep him warm for the evening. But if you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.